something you just do, a puzzle, and then you just land the job. You have to be prepared. You have to present yourself. Your CV has to actually show that you're ready to actually take up this job, because over here I think they really take these jobs really serious, because you're dealing with people who are vulnerable. You're dealing with adults who have, so like, do you understand, disabilities and the rest. So they really take these jobs serious. Hi guys, it's been a while. Welcome. I know I've been off, I know, right? But I'm back. I had to settle some issues, but I'm back. Today's video is based on popular requests. Yes. So I promised I was going to drop a second video on how to land a healthcare assistant job in the UK. Now, this video is proudly sponsored by Amber Student. Yay! So Amber Student is a platform where students can actually get accommodation close to their universities. And Amber Student is one of the largest accommodation provider all over 100 plus cities. Yes, they are currently functional in cities in the UK, in countries like UK, France, Germany, Ireland, and other countries, even in the United States. Now, if you are a student and you are planning to relocating, and you have struggles with accommodation, you're thinking of how to get yourself fixed in accommodation issues, Amber Student is one of the platforms where you can actually get over 200 plus listings of accommodation that suits your need, that suits your preferences, both low budget accommodations to high budget accommodations. They are always there to listen to you, provide every information you need to actually navigate finding an accommodation in their platform. All you have to do is search. Yes, go to their platform, their website or their platforms, and search for accommodations. This is based on your preference. If you're looking for something something affordable, if you're looking for a high budget accommodation or apartment, if you're looking for a low budget accommodation, Amber Student got you covered. And also, if your preferences are based on if you want it to be a studio apartment, if you want it to be en suite, if you want it to be multiple shared, these are the stuff you can find when you search for apartments using Amber Students. So the next thing is for you to finalize. Yes, they have on hand assistance to help you round the clock when you are engaging in finding an accommodation, and they are there to assist you with all the information, the booking, the every information you need about the apartment you prefer or you like. So Amber Student is the best place. They give you the pricing, all the information you need. So after that, you can always book for your accommodation. Yes, you can also get on live viewing in case you're not in the UK and then you're like, oh, what does this apartment look like? You can actually get a live viewing. They have their representative, their reps, who can assist you to view a 3D video of the apartment. And trust me, what you see is what you're going to get. Amber Student is the shop plug when it comes to luxurious apartments, whatever type of apartment you're looking for. Amber Student got you covered. So are you worried about, oh, am I getting what I am seeing? Sure, Amber Student is going to deliver exactly the apartment you selected or your preference. So Amber Student is one of the best place to start with when it comes to accommodation, especially for international students who are planning to come to the UK and you're worried about accommodation. Worry no more, because Amber Students got you covered. So if you're in Nigeria currently and you're planning to relocate to the United Kingdom or any of these countries where we have Amber students working, you can actually view and book your accommodation prior to landing that country. So I'm going to be dropping the link for my referral link on Amber Students. Click on that link if you want to make a viewing, if you want to book an apartment, and then just explore all the options available based on your preference, based on the size of the accommodation, the pricing and everything. Ambassador got you covered. Okay, so moving on to the video, I'm going to quickly share if answer questions on how to land a healthcare assistant job here in the UK. Yes, guys, so this video is I'm just going to make it brief. I'm just going to make it brief because I don't want it to be too long. So I'm just going to lay few points, few things that would help you land a healthcare assistant job fast when you land the UK or outside the UK. So this topic has been requested over and over again. Even when I mentioned in my last video that I was going to make a video for it, people have been sending me message that, oh Lovett, can you tell us what to do to land a healthcare assistant job here in the UK? So I'm here to give you guys the juicy information, because on here we inspire, we educate. I just share my life experiences with you guys. So this is my experience. I'm not gonna fake. I'm not going to fake information for you guys. This is what I did. This is what I tried, my friends tried, and it's working for them. So I'm just going to share it with you guys. So now I'm just going to make this video really quick, because there's nothing much to discuss, but I just want to pinpoint areas that I think are very important for people who don't have a clue. Because first off, I think it is really important. I'm always laying emphasis on being prepared. Relocating here, you have there's a financial aspect to it, fine, but I also want people to be also prepared for the way you prepare, you prepare the money, you prepare everything you need to relocate. That is also how you need to prepare your job starts here in the UK. Now I'm just going to break this down because I'm going to be looking down at my phone because I wrote some things for some points I'm just going to be discussing, so I don't get distracted as usual. So guys, the thing is, people would say getting a job in the UK is not that difficult, but it is difficult. But if you plan yourself, trust me, you're going to be landing jobs. This is not just for healthcare assistant jobs. Any other field, I think you can apply these same tips or information to whatever field you would want to practice when you arrive in the UK. So for healthcare assistant job, there are few important things you used to do. I would always tell my friends, please be prepared. Build your CV. When you hear build your CV, it doesn't actually mean there's much you're going to be doing, because on here it's really fine that you can start a job without having prior experience. So it gives you the edge, but you have to still be prepared. How do you get prepared? Now I've wrote down few questions I definitely ask myself. How do I get prepared? How do I get this job? Things I did to land this job. So the first question is, you would definitely be wondering, do I have to have maybe a BSc in health and social care, probably in Nigeria or whatever, to land a healthcare assistant job? Is it a necessity to have a BSc in health and social care or any health related subject or field before landing a healthcare job? No. The answer is no, because you really don't need to. Sorry, I'm using my hand and I'm going to be using it, so bear with me, but let me just try. So you really don't need to actually have a BSc or any health background to land a job in the UK. I'm sure you've heard of this, and it's true. You don't need to be have any BSc, have whatever masters to actually land a healthcare assistant job in the UK. So that's the first question people would always ask. Oh, maybe I don't have a background in health, I don't have this, I don't have that. No, you don't have to have a BSc, you don't have to have a HND in health and social care before you can actually land a job as a healthcare assistant. Now the second question, the second question is really popular. Do you have to have experience? Now most of the jobs here, the basic healthcare a healthcare assistant job, most of the jobs require no experience. Do you understand? So you don't need any prior experience before, even when you land in the UK. You don't need a UK experience to actually land the job. But what keeps you distinct, what keeps you what keeps you ahead, or like the best trick for the job is actually the value you have. Now that is where it comes to getting the certifications, because if someone who has like this and this certificate in health and social care without having experience, that's fine, let's say, and you who doesn't have, like, you didn't do any certification course, nothing, you just like wrote a CV and then you feel like, oh, you're just going to land a healthcare assistant job, it's like it doesn't work that way. First off, you really don't have, like, you don't have to have an experience, that's first off, but then what do you actually do to stand out? Do you understand? Because a lot of people are applying for this job, so it's really important that you make, like, you make yourself, your CV stand out. So I'm just going to, like I said, I don't want this video to be long. I'm just going to attach a video. Yes, I'm going to attach a video of courses, and I'll try to see if I can mention them, but please, you would have to like have a pen, a book. These are courses that are like really popular, really important. When you say the basic courses that you need to land a healthcare assistant job. Now this is when you have this, like when you do these courses, this is where you say, oh, you're building your CV. It doesn't have to really be experienced, but at least get the certification, get the diploma if you need to actually stand out. Now I'm going to attach a video of the courses that are really relevant for like the basic courses. Now this course, I got it from Florence. I'm going to be attaching the video, so please pick your pen and then just jot down the courses you're seeing there. I hope you can see it, but I'll still drop it on my description box. So now this course, I found it on Florence, and I think it was really helpful because these are like the basic course all over the UK that is really important for you to have done. You don't have to do everything in this course, like in this list, but you just have to at least have few of it. Like Florence Flex is like one of the places where you get work, or should I say land a job. They help you set up your profile. So this was my profile when I landed the UK. So I just wanted to like start somewhere, and this was where I started. Before, like, I was so lazy, so I didn't finish up, but already they made it easy by listing out the important course you're going to like do to land the job. So if you want to actually land a job when you come to the UK, these courses are going to help you build your CV even without prior experience. Now I did, even before having Florence Flex, I've already made my research. I've done my research, and I've done some of or half of these courses, and I've built my CV before like coming to the UK. So if you're in Nigeria, you're relocating, or you're planning to relocating, please, if you feel like healthcare assistant job is like something you would want to venture, probably start by taking these courses. Now there's a lot of courses out there, definitely, but I think they are really important ones that are really important, like moving and handling, first aid, fire safety, whatever. These are like important courses. Like by the time you add to your CV, it's going to give you like, it's going to give them an insight that, oh, this person is prepared. Now for me, what I did was I did this course and I didn't have experience. So it takes us to the question, how can one actually build experience in Nigeria prior to coming to the UK? Now this question is something I've always asked when I was in Nigeria. I was like, how do I build my experience? How do I get experience? Because then I was really skeptical, not just that I want to relocate. I was really I was trying to be strategic with relocation, not just doing it not relocating because I want to relocate. So the question is, how do you gain experience for people that want to actually have a first-hand experience in health, like in being a healthcare assistant before coming to the UK? There are a few ways you can build your experience. Volunteering in the hospital. The one I did that I think I enjoyed was what do they call it? Red Cross. Yes, you can like register with them online, and then you go for their courses. You actually get courses with Red Cross if you want to, but you can be a volunteer. Just write it down, like even if it's a month volunteer, you attend the activities, and then that's like a first-hand experience and really important. So Red Cross is one place. You can also volunteer in the hospital, like just for a few weeks, for a few months, and that's really an experience. Another thing you can also do is, if these options are not like something you can achieve, you can also do, because I think once in a life, like once in our life, we've been in a situation where we've taken care of our friend, our elderly ones, or whatever. So you can just put it down that, oh, you've taken care of your family, you're taking care of your friends, your grandparents, whatever. That is experience to them. They don't blow things out of proportion. Like, it's not too dramatic. Do you understand? Just mention what you've done that is related to the role, and then that is experience. They take it serious. So these are things you can actually do to build experience. Then if you're already in the healthcare sector, even like before coming to the UK, that's another what would I say, that's another bonus. Yes, that's another bonus, because you actually don't need to do much. Just put in your certifications and you're good to go. I'm laying emphasis on certifications because that was actually what they are after. Because even if you don't have experience, like if you're going through the job, you see that they say experience not necessary, but because they're going to train you. So it is actually true that if you don't have experience, even if you have experience, you're still going to go through training. They're still going to give you this course all over again to do. So it's just easy to land the job, but not easy, because if you don't have a good CV, if your CV is not well built, you are not going to get this job. Now, it's not the fact that it is easy to get or you don't need experience doesn't make it actually like a piece of like something you just do, a puzzle, and then you just land the job. You have to be prepared. You have to present yourself. Your CV has to actually show that you are ready to actually take up this job, because over here I think they really take these jobs really serious, because you're dealing with people who are vulnerable. You're dealing with adults who have, so like, do you understand, disabilities and the rest. So they really take this job serious, and your experience is not their problem. The fact that they want to believe you're willing to do the job with your heart, is something you're passionate about, is one of the things they want to see in your CV. So you have to build your CV. Now, talking about CV, I always advise people that have reached out to me. I think one or two people, I actually gave them a link of who to like message. She's on Instagram. So I think I'll try and put her link in my description box. She's on Instagram. She writes pretty like a good UK standard CV, because some people will be like, how do I do it? If you don't know how to do it, my dear, there are a lot of people who can do it. All you have to do is do these certifications first, at least have at least 6 of these courses done, and you pass. Because once you're doing this course, they're going to like have questions for you. If you pass it, they give you your certifications. So you just have to do it, send her a message, and then tell her, oh, this is the job, and then this is what you've had, your educational background, even if it's not health and social care, even if it's not related to care or whatever, or healthcare, agriculture, or whatever. As long as it's like your educational background, you can just put it in your goal, like just a brief summary of yourself. She does all those things very, very well. So it makes you stand out, because you can't just like submit any CV. That's the honest truth. You can't like really just pass on any CV. You fabricate yourself, because when they say UK standard CV, they are not even just talking about the CV itself. They are talking about the words you use, the professional words you use. Now, another thing I want to say is, because like I said, I'm sharing my experience. When I went for like when I came to the UK, but like within a month, I had like 2 jobs, healthcare jobs. They were like basically like giving me 2 options, which one is better and which one is not better. Then doing these interviews actually just made me pick few points in what they're actually looking for. Now, if you don't have a certification, if you don't do this course, because I know people, I know my person, I told her to actually do this course, and then she was just skipping like next, thinking that, oh, you're just doing it to get the certificate. My dear, if you don't pass the course, if you don't take your time to go through this course, see what that topic, let's say moving and handling, see what moving and handling is, what it's talking, like what it's all about. Trust me, during your interview, during your interview, there are words you're going to be like, I don't know how to explain it. I'm just trying to point out something that job now, like when you go for an interview, yeah, right, there are like linguas that are, like, should I use the word linguas, that are related to health and like health and social care, healthcare assistance. If you don't do these courses, there's no way you're going to know. Let's say vulnerable, these words are like popular words that if you don't know, you wouldn't even know that, oh, these are words. Compassionate, do you understand? I am compassionate, I am a good listener, I am taking care of vulnerable people, giving them their, all those words. These are words that actually when you say it during your interview and they're like, oh, this person knows what he or she is doing. Do you understand? This person knows what he or she is doing. So basically that is just it. Go through the course, and actually just go through it, not like pass through it. Go through the course, because it's just like going to give you an opportunity. Because trust me, you might have a good CV, a good certification, and when it comes to an interview, you might not nail it because you're not saying what they want to hear. Do you understand? So to me, I personally took time to go through these courses, go through it like I was going through it as if I was studying for my exams. Do you understand? So, and I became familiar with the important words, the professional words. Let me just use that, the professional words, the professional statements. Like it makes you, when you're talking, care plan. Do you understand? I don't know if you're in care, you understand. Care plan, do this one, I'll take care of them using their care plan, whatever. They are, or just those words that they would want to hear to actually tell them that, oh, this person knows what he's doing. So doing the certification also helps you like nail your interview, because you know the words, you know what is required of the job. Do you understand? Just try to build yourself, get more knowledge. I watch YouTube. Honestly speaking, I watch YouTube. Like I'll type maybe moving and handling, just see what it's all about, maybe seeing them illustrate. I'll say first aid, CPR, all those things. I was watching YouTube videos prior to even coming here, so that when I come here, it's not like I hear a word and it's strange to me. Do you understand? So that is just it for that. So how do you build your CV? I've mentioned that the best way to build your CV is do these courses, create experience if you can. Like, and I've mentioned how you can create experience using volunteering in the hospital or any like social place, even what do they call it? Sorry, I'm trying to get the word. Probably motherless baby, whatever. Just a social place where you think what you do is just basically assisting people live their best life. Red Cross is one easy and good way you can actually get experience without stressing, without doing too much. Do you understand? And then that is just it, guys. So guys, speaking of courses you're to take, I'm looking at my phone because this is my Florence Flex. I have them in my two phones. So speaking of, I'm going to like list out to make it easy, because I said I'm going to like attach a video, but I'm still going to list it out so it's easy for you to like write it down. So your training certificates, yeah, this Florence Academy like made it easy. They just listed out really important topics to take, sorry. Yes, and then you're ready. Like they set up your account and they give you shifts. Yes, they actually do it. When you set up your account, do all the required stuff that is needed in Florence Flex, you can pick up shifts. They give you shifts, they call you, and then you pick up shifts. So the required certificates are manual handling, health and safety, infection control, information governance, mental capacity act, understanding learning disability and autistic spectrum disorder. I'll repeat that again. Understanding learning disabilities and autistic spectrum disorder. Safeguarding adults level 1. Adult support and protection. That's like a bracket. Florence code of conduct, care support workers. This is like for Florence, their code of conduct, so you don't really actually need to do that. Life support, basic life support. You can see basic life support. Where can you, like, do you understand? First aid, these are courses you need to take. Equality and diversity, very important. Fire safety, very, very important. Food hygiene, super, super important. So you can take any of these courses. You don't have to take everything, but whatever you think, because these are like basic important certifications you need to get. So whichever one you can just cover, 6, 7, 10, 20, whatever you can do, just do it. And then you look for who can like actually curate, like make a good CV for you. Do you understand? And then you're good to go. Honestly, you're good to go. So when you come to the UK, all you have to do is just apply and apply. By the time you're applying to at least 2 or 3 places, trust me, one is going to call you for interview, and you already know what you're doing. You already know that you're ready for this, for the interview. You know the words, you know the cocoa. So that is just it. So now the final thing is, where can I actually get these courses? So like I said, Florence Flex is a good place to get. Alison is a good place. I did Alison. In fact, I actually did Udemy. Like I tried to like get my certificate, not only free certifications. I actually tried to like mix it up, like get from different places. Some places I paid, like Udemy, I paid for it. Then Florence Flex, Florence Academy. It doesn't have to be Florence Flex, just Florence Academy, Alison. These are like people where you can actually get these courses for free, so you don't have to pay too much money. I'm trying to look through my phone because I have so much places where I learn all those things. So yeah, Alison, as I've mentioned, that Alison is a good place too to learn because they are CPD accredited too, so you can get these courses from them. And I hope I have informed you as I promised. The video educates you. I hope it enlightens you, and I'll try as much as possible to also always upload videos that are very informative, that would like make navigating life in the UK easy for anybody that is watching me. So thank you guys for watching. This intro is taking long. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you, and I'll see you in my next video. Signing out. Love it. Oh my god.